Hello, I'm Dr. Ajay Sharma, Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering, James Engineering Management Technical Campus. Get an order. The subject that I teach in this semester for BTech 7th Sem Electronics and Communication Engineering students is optoelectronics and optical communication. The topic that we discuss today is fiber optic cable and its mechanical properties. Well, as we in previous video lectures, we already discussed about the structure of optical fiber, right? Now, as far as fiber optic cable is concerned, and if you look this particular diagram of optical cable, and we also compare this fiber optic cable with the metallic cables, where the copper wires are used to form a metallic cable. But in fiber, we used a plastic wires or plastic plus glass wires to form a fiber optic cable. So basically, if you look in this fiber optic picture, the middle region is the glass fiber region, and this is the real optical fiber, right? After that, we have hermetic seal to protect this glass fiber. After that, there is a coating. Coating again, there is gives a protection to the glass fiber. And after that, we have a buffer. Buffer is just to protect, to strength, give the mechanical strength to protect our fiber to breakage and any other external mishappenings. And after the buffer, we have a strength members. Again, there is this provide a strength to the cable. And outer, outer surface is jacket. These jackets come in different colors, and this is the outer region. So overall, there is a protection of this glass fiber in 3 or 4 layers: jacket, buffer, coating. All these are used to protect our glass fiber because the glass fiber is very sensitive fiber in which you know the optical signal is to be propagated having the phenomena of total internal reflections. So to protect this glass fiber, we need some protection to avoid a breakage of this optical fiber. These are the types of fiber: glass fiber, plastic fiber, photonic crystal fibers. Now, uh, look at the diagram. Look at the construction of this fiber cable. Okay, again we start with the core. This is the middle slender, middle region, middle fiber, middle wire of glass. After that is the cladding. Cladding is a part of optical fiber, important part of optical fiber. Then third part is coating. So this is the structure of optical fiber, having three regions. Middle central region is the core region, middle region is cladding region, outer region the coating to protect cladding and core. Now, after that, we have a layer of, you know, a jacket. This jacket is available in different colors. So if any cable lying on some side of the roads, you will see a different color wires, different color cables, and you see a cable jackets because this cladding core and cladding coating, all these things is inside the cable jacket. So cable jackets are available in different colors. So this provides overall protection with optical fiber. So there are many different cable designs available nowadays. So depending on configuration, the cable may be include a core, cladding, and protective tube. This is the basic structure of optical fiber. A polyurethane compound and one or more protective jackets. So here, for protection purpose, the layer that we have for the protection purpose is made up of polyurethane compounds. The fiber cable consists of a core at the center and the cladding outside the core that we already discussed previously. The buffer jacket provides a protection for the fiber from external mechanical influences that could cause fiber breakage or excessive optical attenuation. So, surrounding the buffer jacket, there is a layer of a strand member called Kevlar, which increase the tensile strength of it. Again, an outer protective tube is filled with polyurethane, which prevents moisture from coming into contact with fiber. The type of cable construction used depends on the performance requirement of the system and both the economic and environment constraints. As far as the mechanical properties of optical fiber is concerned, there is two technical terms come in the picture: stress and strain. What is stress? Stress is a physical quantity that expresses the internal forces that neighboring particles of a continuous material exert on each other. While strain is the measure of the deformation of the material, stress is defined as a force across a small boundary permeable area that strain is a measure of deformation representing the displacement between particles in the body related to the line. So, as far as the strain is concerned, strain is just strain just measure how the, stress means flexibility, how much the flexible your optical fiber is. And strain is that after, strain is the deformation. Deformation means come to the same position, come to the same shape, the strain, right? So stress and strain, these two are very technical. These two terms are used to measure mechanical properties of fiber, right? So here in this picture we have a fiber, silica fiber strand. So optical fiber behave as an elastic material up to a point of failure. So optical fiber, gives you a certain flexibility. So flexible, it can be expanded, but up to a certain point. After that point, maybe inside core maybe break or cladding maybe break, right? So there is a failure of optical fiber, right? So optical fiber definitely shows some elasticity, some stress, right? And this picture shows the basic relationship between strain, which is in percentage, and stress. As far as the strength is concerned or concern of this optical fiber, actually strength, actually fiber strength depends on many factors. One is what is the length? Length, one of the main parameter to define the strength of the fiber. Second point, the strain rate. Strain rate means how how quickly the your fiber come into the same type of position. And temperature. Temperature also play an important role. Relative humidity, chemical or mechanical induced flow. Thank you. Bye.